hello, sitting on your neighbor. I'm just hiring you. आपको दीजिए Anam aslında çok önemli olacak. Bunu ne yapıyorum? Dari baştan koşarlar da. Kuma bu bir tezgah düğünü. Bana tanzim bari bas. Nerede?
Ladies and gentlemen, match number 51, Korea versus Chinese Taipei. First name of players of Korea national team. Number 1, Sirai Kim. Number 3, John Yoon Lee. Number 5, Son Yoon Kim. Number 6, Moon Heo. Number 9, Ong Heo. Number 10, Son Su. Number 11, Leon Heo. Number 12, Yuen Jung. Number 14, Seoyin Chui. Number 15, Jung Yu Kim. Number 35, Kisor Jan. And number 33, Seoyin Lee. Coach, Mr. Jae Ho. And now, name is Chinese Taipei, national team. Number 2, Wei Chen. Number 3, Red Chen Li. Number 5, Chen Liu. Number 6, Yang Hongxiang Chui. Number 8, Chou Chen Chui. Number 10, Long Mao Ho. Number 14, Yuan Qian. Number 15, Xie Wei Lin. Number 20, Huan Hong Chou. Number 29, Huan Yang Wu. Number 15, Consius Davis. And number 53, Trevor Lee, Coach Jiahua Yang. And now, it is rise up for national anthem of Korea. Thank you. Now, please memorize for national anthem of Chinese Taipei.
Well, very good afternoon and welcome to the Azadi Basketball Hall in Tehran for the first of today's quarter-finals of the 2016 FIBA Asia Challenge. Chinese Taipei taking on South Korea. First, the 4 matches to be played on this court. It'll be followed by Iraq against China, India against Iran, and finally Jordan against Japan for a place in tomorrow's semi-finals. These are the match officials for today's contest. South Korea coming into this having finished second in Group F in the second stage of the group phase. In total, they have won 4 and lost just 1 of their 5 matches to date in this competition. Placed in Group D at the start and managed to get the better of Japan and Thailand. This is the side they are facing up against today. Quincy Davis, number 50, is the obvious threat. He is the highest average point scorer for Chinese Taipei, averaging 18.8 points per game as well as 10.2 rebounds. He, unsurprisingly, is included in the starting 5. Real threat. Can he help Chinese Taipei into the semi-finals? They were runners-up in this competition 2 years ago when they lost to this year's hosts, Iran. As we have a look at the Korean lineup for this one. Junyan Lee, the number 3 forward, is a pretty influential player, 14 points per game he's averaging. And he is also included in the starting 5. Chinese Taipei side, who, as I say, finished runners-up in 2014. They finished 3rd back in 2004 when South Korea actually finished as runners-up themselves, losing to Qatar. This is the first time that South Korea have taken part in this competition since 2004. And they reach the semi-finals once again. Yan is the Chinese Taipei coach. If his side are successful here this afternoon, they will face the winner of the match between China and Iraq in tomorrow's semi-final. Incidentally, the losers of the 2 matches will play each other as well in the 5th to 8th place semi-finals. Losers playoffs, if you like. Chinese Taipei have a slightly worse record than their opponents. They've won 3 of their 5 games so far in the competition. They were beaten by China a couple of days ago, 5-point loss, despite the 19 points for Davis and for Sheng Liu. China just a little too strong for them in the end. And that came on the back of a defeat to Jordan as well the day before, 109-83 here in Tehran. Again, Davis top scoring, 24 points, but it wasn't enough. Losing by 26 points in total, but they had won their previous 3 games. So they'll be hopeful of recapturing their form here as we reach the knockout stage of this competition. So nearly ready to go then in this first quarter-final. Chinese Taipei in the blue, South Korea in the white. Davis squaring up against Jongkyu Kim at the tip-off, and Kim does get the better of Davis there. Ho Chen Chu trying to keep the ball alive. It's out of bounds. Sung Yun Kim now. And here is Jong Yun Lee, number 3, as I mentioned, one of the key performers in this tournament so far, and he will have this shot for 3, which is good. Terrific start for South Korea. We're off the mark inside 25 seconds. Jung Yun Lee hitting his mark straight away. Chinese Taipei look to respond. This is Davis. Plenty of time. Didn't really deliver the shot that he was intending. Poor by his standards. Yuan Chang unable to keep the ball alive. This is Sun Yun Kim again. Now Lee. 3 points to his name already. Sun Yun Lee into the number 10 Cho, who misses his attempt. He played quickly up towards Hee-san Chu. Davis for 3. Yes, this time it is good. Made it look really easy. You can't afford to give him that much space. He will punish them. Jung Yun Lee coming inside. Nice little pass out there. The foul is called. It's travelling against Jung Kyu Kim. Yuan Chang to Chu. This is Davis. Nice little pass inside. Chang again. Doesn't quite get it to drop, but the whistle has gone. Jung Lee is player has been penalised there. His first foul. Let's just have a look here. Ho Chen Chu. Give it Davis. Shot clock buzzer going. Foul had already been called though. Davis with a chance from the line to get Chinese Taipei in front. Davis missing his second attempt. That's 4 points on the board already. As Chinese Taipei struggle to put this away, and South Korea breaking down the court. The foul is called. There'll be 2 from the line here for the Koreans. Sung Yun Kim drawing the foul. Chang, the player penalised. Hitting the first one. Even start here, but it's the Koreans who lead by 1. 2 from 2 from the line for Sung Yun Kim. Ho Chen Cho. And the foul is called. It's an offensive foul this time. This is Sung Hyun Lee. Sungyun Lee, and the 2 is missed there by Cho. 3 is well short from Sungyun Kim. Got that all wrong. Still Korea who lead by 1. Here is Davis though. Puts it away. Easy finish for Quincy Davis. Chinese Taipei back in front. Davis with all 6 points so far. Easy rebound, unchallenged there for Yuan Chang. Still have it here. Davis wants it. Cho going in alone. Foul called against Davis this time. Chinese Taipei's 4th foul this first quarter. No scoring first quarter so far. Sun Yan Kim. The 3 is missed there by Sung-min Cho. Yuan Chang. He's looking to pick out Long Mao Hu there. He's fouled by Lee. Who goes for 3, gets it. Chinese Taipei extend their lead to 4. Korea looking to respond here with Lee. Sungyun Lee, and it's a nice pass as well. Put away by Kim. Yuan Chang now. Another 3 attempted, another good one as well. They are hitting them from distance at the moment. Chu this time, making it a 5-point game at 12 points to 7. It's not really challenging there, but got away with it that time. This is Chu once again. Just hit that 3. Chang drives in. This is his shot. Taken away there by Sung Yan Kim. And Jungyun Lee. Gets it back again. Jungyun Lee, 4-3, misses. Davis gathers for Chinese Taipei. 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, 12-7. The foul is called. As Po Chen Chu gets the 2 and will go to the line. Chinese Taipei just starting to edge away in this first quarter. They lead by 7 as the timeout is called. South Korea just letting things get away from them at the moment. Really good start this from Chinese Taipei. 3-2 record coming into this quarter-final. Won their first 3 games of the tournament. So after that started to unravel a little bit. Beaten India, the Philippines and Kazakhstan so far. They've got a 7-point advantage here against the Koreans. Po Chen-chu fails to add another point to the tally there from the line as Korea come away with it. Jung-Yun Lee. Quick passing here. 3 is good from Il Yong-hyo. Gets Korea to within 4 once again. It's been good shooting from long range so far today. Po Chen-chu lost it. And the call, I think, is against Davis there. Second foul. Jung-Yun Lee. And again, goes for 3, gets it. His second. And South Korea back to within 1. 2 from 3 from long range for Jung-Yun Lee. Open the scoring as Davis at the other end slams it down. He moves on to 8 points. South Korea trying to make the most of that. Sun Young Kim missing a shot. Chiang getting it forward quickly. The 3 is not good this time. Now the game picking up a little bit of pace. Jung-Hyun Lee, foul called. It's gone the way of Chinese Taipei. Buk-Young Choi penalised there. Yuan Chiang. Lost it here. This was not quite the right one from Yi Sang-chu. Korea make the most of that. Get the foul, they'll have the chance here. From the free throw line to cut the deficit to 1. This one's good. Buk-Young Choi. He gets both. So South Korea moved to within 1 point. 16-15. Tight quarter-final so far here in Tehran. The first of 4 to be played today on this court. In the 2016 FIBA Asia Challenge. This is Po Chen-chu now for Chinese Taipei. The fire 3 is missed. Chiang does really well to get that first. She might have another go. But to get his shot away, Chiang tosses it inside. Foul is called. Yong-hyo with the contact. Free throws here for Chinese Taipei, who have managed to keep Korea behind for the vast majority of this first quarter. Chen making no mistake with his first one. Missing the second though. South Korea come away with it through Hoon Heo. Choi, now Jung Yun Lee. That's good defensive work there by Chinese Taipei. Siwei Lee has come in for Quincy Davis for the time being. Number 53. Doing the work in his own half of the court there, and there's a decent pass inside there as well to Hee Sang-chu, couldn't finish it off. Sung Yun Lee. Hoon Heo. Sung Yun Lee. This is his attempt, it was a long two. Into the final minute of the first quarter now. Po Chen Chu goes for it, misses as well. Both sides missing opportunities here. Three is missed again, this time Hoon Heo trying his luck from long range. Wei Che Lee taking his time here. Long Mao Hu. Still Long Mao Hu. Gets it out to the corner. Oh, nice pass inside, and the foul as well. Taewei Lee giving Chinese Taipei a 4-point advantage, and he can extend that to 5 now from the line. A couple more changes here for Chinese Taipei. Just 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Lee knocks down the free throw. South Korea look to make the most of the remaining seconds here. Lee goes for the 3 and misses. Siwei Lee couldn't get hold of the ball, managed to get a touch to it. Just a couple of seconds remaining. Could make all the difference. They can make something happen here, South Korea. 2-point lead and a 5-point lead at the end of the first quarter. That's the difference here, and they do get it away in time. Nicely worked there. A foul as well. Buk Young Choi will go to the line to make it a 3-point play. It's right on the buzzer, so this will be the final act of the first quarter. Puts it away with trouble at all. And that just improves South Korea's position quite significantly, really. It's only a 2-point lead for Chinese Taipei. Hard-fought, tight first quarter final here in Tehran. 20 points to 18. Chinese Taipei leading at the moment. Edging it in most areas. Free throws have been better from South Korea, as you can see. They haven't missed one yet. Pretty similar, exactly the same rebound-wise. Assists and fouls all pretty similar, turnovers similar. Not really much in it at all, as the scoreline suggests. Some good shooting from long range as well. This was Quincy Davis. Getting off the mark, he made it a total of 8 points in the end. Using his considerable height and strength. He was rested towards the end of that first quarter. Two-way lead, did a good job though, filling in for him. Really intriguing quarter-final here. Second quarter just about to get underway. So Davis just having a word with one of the officials. Back on court again. High scorer throughout this tournament. Quincy Davis averaging nearly 19 points a game. It's a terrific start for Chinese Taipei. The three from Chu. Sang Chu re-establishing that 5-point lead that Chinese Taipei almost took into the end of the first quarter. As Lee responds with a simple two of his own. Sung-Yan Lee now off the mark. And the gap is 3 points. Yuan Chang, Po Chen Chu. Lost it. And away comes South Korea. Fast break. Close to nothing, but the foul is called. Who is penalised? Hoon Heo will go to the line here. Two from two again. South Korea's free throw shooting has been flawless so far. They've yet to miss one. Yuan Chang. That's nicely put away. 3-point lead re-established once again as Lee Sang-Chu scores the second time in this quarter. 25-22. Lee out to Buk-Young Choi. South Korea failed to make it count this time. Here's Taipei looking for Davis. Easy. The big man slams it down to move into double digits. 10 points for Quincy Davis. 5-point lead once again. Yeon Ho misses his shot. One in the air by Buk-Young Choi. There is Lee. Sung-Min Lee again. Davis gets his hand to it and can start the fast break here as well. Yuan Chang, foul by Cho. Sung-Min Cho. The contact there, and 5 points still the gap. Good start to the second quarter for Chinese Taipei. As I mentioned already, they were runners-up 2 years ago in Wuhan, losing to Iran by 10 in the final. The last time both of these sides took part in this competition. given there for the push by Il Yong-hyo. These two sides actually met in the group stage in 2004. Chinese Taipei losing the game, but winning the group. 94-75, South Korea won. South Korea going on to play in the final, losing to Qatar as try and break here. Draw the foul. Simon Kim. Who it is who's Kai Sang-hyu, I beg your pardon, who commits the foul. Seung-min Cho will go to the line. Technical foul it was that was called. It's a 4-point lead, possession for South Korea. Three is missed by Il Yong-hyo. It's a great block. Really good defensive work by the man who missed the shot at the other end just a few moments earlier. Il Yong-hyo making amends. Sung-hyun Lee, the pass just goes astray in the end. Jung-kyu Kim couldn't hold on to it. Still, it's a 4-point game. Davis. It's inside to who managed to get his shot away. Sung-hyun Kim. Sung-hyun Lee, nice little handoff there. Sean goes inside, the foul is called. Jung-kyu Kim drawing it. Now who with the contact, so Kim to go to the line here. Kim with 2 points to his name so far, makes it 3. Make it a 2-point game if he makes the second one here. He does. 25-27, Korea trailing by 2. Yuan Chang. Po Chen Shu. Now who? Nowhere to go, really. Travelling. In the end, he was up against it, really. Stuck under the basket with nowhere to go. To pass it to. Sung-min Cho gets it. Moves it on quickly. Almost stolen there by Chiang. Sung-hyun Kim. Look at the open space there. So much time there. Jung-kyu Kim. And we are all square, 27 apiece. Yuan Chang almost lets that ball trickle out of bounds. Managed to recover in time. Says Yi Sang Cho. Po Chen-chu makes it 3 for him, and 30 points up for Chinese Taipei. Po Chen-chu doubles his tally for the afternoon. 6 points to his name now. As South Korea respond again. Lee Young-kyo. 5 personal points, 1 point game. A little over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Wow, who? Chiang managed to get the pass away just in time. Po Chen-chu misses. And South Korea breaking down the court. They could go in front here. Foul is called. It's travelling. It's not the foul. He was just about to put South Korea in front there. Chinese Taipei hold on to their lead. Chien has just come on. Very, very close to falling behind. Haven't been behind in this second quarter. In fact, there was only a little more than 2 minutes played when South Korea were last in front. It was 5-4, only back in the early stages of the first quarter. Yuan Chiang misses the shot. Davis can't win the rebound. Taken instead by Jong-kyu Kim. And now South Korea lead. Sung-Yoon Kim doubles his tally for the game, 4 points. And South Koreans up by 1, 31-30. Here's Davis. Turns, shoots, and misses. So South Korea rather untidily gather the ball. So they look now to build a lead here. Nice pass inside. Defensive work by Chinese Taipei. And eventually, possession lost. Jung-kyu Kim. Timeout is called. South Korea in front. A little over 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. No one really taking full control of this game so far for South Korea. Jung-Yoon Lee with a couple of 3-pointers. He is top scorer at the moment. No surprise that it's Quincy Davis who leads the way scoring-wise for Chinese Taipei. A third of their points. He also has 4 rebounds. Po Chen-chu also contributing with 8 points of his own. Free attempted there. That was really good play from South Korea. Il Yong-hyo nailing it from distance. 8 points for him. South Korea up by 4. The biggest lead of the game so far. Lee Sang-chu. Lee back into Chu again. Lee Sang-chu draws the foul. Points in this now. Lee Sang-chu goes to the line. 9 points for him now. Can he join Davis in double figures here and make this a 2-point game once again? No problem. Good shooting there from Chu, who makes it 32 to 34. 2 minutes left in the first half. Pass inside's a good one. Foul is called. Yeo moves into double figures for South Korea. Chen-chu, the man penalised. Chinese Taipei getting Davis back out there. Both of their centres now actually on the court. Yue Lee, Davis. South Korea make it a 5-point lead. Real turnaround. 10-point turnaround. They were 5 points behind. This is Yuan Xiang. The three from Hu doesn't drop. Lee tries to get to it. Beaten to it by Buk Young Choi. Davis intercepts and should come away with something here. The foul is called. Davis draws the foul. We'll go to the line here. Davis making no mistake from the line there. Point. Lead for South Korea. Misses his opportunity. Whistle has gone again. Approaching the end of the first half now. South Korea gifted another opportunity here to Chinese Taipei. Yuan Xiang is yet to score. Been quite influential. He has a point to his name as well. And a chance now to make this a 1-point game with a little over a minute to go. And he makes no mistake at all. A minute to go. In the first half, 37-36 as the three is missed and Davis gathers easily. This is Chiang. Lee Davis, it was a poor pass from Lee, and the break is on. This should be an easy two, it is. No trouble at all for Sunghyun Kim. And the gap is 3 points once again. Chinese Taipei attempt to level it up. We'll surely now run down the clock a little bit here. 2 behind at the end of the first quarter. They could go in to the half-time interval with a 3-point lead or more if they can produce something here. And they will get a bigger lead. The foul is called as well. 3-point play. A 41-36 lead for Korea with less than 5 seconds remaining. In this first half, Jung-kyu Kim will try and make this a 6-point lead. Timeout is called. And 12 points for Quincy Davis. The Chinese Taipei team know that there is a real possibility now that they could go into the half-time interval trailing by 6. Impressive performance so far from Il Young-hyo, who's really come into it in the second quarter. Most points and most rebounds for South Korea. Assist to add to that as well. 4 from 5 from the field for him. Jung-kyu Kim. That's another point to his tally. 6-point lead. Chinese Taipei have just under 5 seconds to try something in the closing moments here. Davis gets it. Well, that's a bonus for Chinese Taipei. It's only a 4-point lead for South Korea thanks to that late 2 from Quincy Davis, who moves on to 14 points for the game. He could still have a very big say in which of these two teams makes it to the semi-finals tomorrow. 42-38, a narrow lead for South Korea. Chinese Taipei very much in this. An even contest, a fascinating one. The first of 4 quarter-finals here today in the FIBA Asia Challenge. Welcome back to Tehran. Second half of this first quarter-final is now underway. South Korea in the white, getting things started here as they look to build on the small lead that they built towards the end of that second quarter. They're up by 4, 42-38. And good defensive work there by Chinese Taipei. Still the chance for the three. Loose ball. The third bite here. South Koreans. Pass inside, but stolen by Chinese Taipei, and the breakaway. Davis is waiting if needed. He isn't needed. And it's 2 for Hee San-cho. 2, which is immediately cancelled out. Simple dunk for Jung-kyu Kim. He moves on to 11 points for the game. Gets his player into double figures. 4-point lead again for South Korea. Davis, whistle goes. Offensive foul from Quincy Davis. The opening minutes of the third quarter. Korea up by 4. Pass goes astray. Kim unable to get hold of it. Lee looking for him. Just the 6 points for Lee. Hit a 3-pointer in the opening moments. In fact, both of his scores have been from long range. Chen gets things started again. This is Yuan Chiang. Xiang Chu, but the whistle has gone. Lee penalised. Here's Long Bao Hu. Towards Davis. And it comes to Hu again. Oh, that's good defensive work once more. Really good play by Jung-kyu Kim. He's been excellent defensively, particularly in the latter stages of the second quarter and the stages of the third here. It's another foul by Davis. To make his first attempt from the free throw line. Still, it's a 4-point game. Nails the second. South Korea with a 5-point lead. Neither team able to run away with things at any stage, really. There was one point early on where Chinese Taipei had extended their lead to 7 and were starting to look pretty impressive as Davis puts it away and draws the foul. 16 points. Even though it's almost felt like he's had a pretty quiet game, Quincy Davis, he's made a big contribution, as he so often does. And he gets the one as well. 17 points for him, 2 points in it now, 45-43. Davis at the other end winning the rebound and drawing the foul. San-chu to Yuan Chiang. Plays with real energy. He's looking to speed up the play. Push and shoot. Lost it. Take a touch off the South Korean hand. And that levels things up at 45 points apiece. Sang-cho. It's Chinese Taipei right back on track. They're trailing by 4 at the end of the second quarter as the South Koreans get themselves back in front. Jong-kyu Kim slams it down. 47-45. He was never going to miss that one. Who unable to find Davis, and it's going to be a simple 2 at the other end. Sung-hyun Kim gets South Korea back to their 4-point leading position. As I was saying, they got to that at the end of the second quarter. It could have been worse had Davis not hit that 2 right on the buzzer. This is Po Chen-cho. Nicely put away. 8 points for him. Again, just 2 points in the game. Still a long, long way to go. The 3 is not good this time from Il-yeon Hyo, who has it back again now. This is Sung-hyun Kim. Kim looking for space to shoot, doesn't in the end. Very nearly lost possession there. The 3 is short from Sung-min Cho. There's a wrestling match going on the floor there for possession. (49-47), South Korea lead. 3 quarterfinals still to come today. Next up, it's Iraq against China. Ball in towards Davis, who puts it away, no problem at all for Quincy Davis. 19 points. Already above his tournament average of 18.2. We have a tied game again. Davis gets involved defensively, and Chinese Taipei become the first of these 2 teams to hit the 50-point mark and to go in front once again. Lee gets the pass out to Cho, who gets his shot away and scores. Yi Sang-cho. And 2 points now separating South Korea and Chinese Taipei, and it's Chinese Taipei who lead. And look to break away here. Cho is in again. Doesn't go for it himself this time. Couldn't really in that situation. Here's Davis. Cho. So very short with that effort. It's just it completely, and it's nicely done. A dunk from Buk Young Choi. And we're all tied up again. Just eased his way through there, unchallenged. He went to the rim. Po Chen Chu. Che Li. Po Chen Chu again. Still all square. Jung Lee coming back in. Third quarter. It's Davis. No mistake. Quincy Davis again. He's beyond the 20-point mark now. 21 points for Quincy Davis. 53-51. Hyo. Foul called against Kai Sung Hugh. Chinese Taipei, they've turned it around in this third quarter. Hyo for three. Doesn't quite drop. Just to recover possession though here, Hyo. Sung Lee. Hyo again. The three, doesn't drop somehow. Jung Lee desperately unlucky. And this is Wei Che Li. Chinese Taipei. Chen Cho, nice pass inside and up and in from Hu. Long Mao Hu makes it a 4-point lead for Chinese Taipei. 8-point turnaround since the halftime interval, but here's the three, which is good. Sung Hyun Kim moves into double figures. And suddenly we're back to a 1-point game, 54-55. Setting up a grandstand finish here. Wei Che Li. Looking for Davis, couldn't find him, and South Korea could get themselves in front again. They still have it. Sung Lee. Charging call. Offensive foul. Buk Young Choi. One minute, 8 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. As Chinese Taipei call the timeout. Davis is again the man leading the way as far as point scoring goes. Impressive 21 points. 7 rebounds as well. They're going to need even more from him to get through this quarter-final. The South Koreans making quite a big contribution with 8 rebounds. Jung Young Kim with 14 points Really tough one to call this at the moment. Chinese Taipei have had the better third quarter so far, 17-12. Interesting to see the difference in the bench scoring from Koreans and the Chinese Taipei team. Koreans are 20 points from the bench. That's the 3 from Chinese Taipei. Their starting 5 have done most of the damage here. Wei Lee into Davis. Spots the pass, and the 3 is short. Davis couldn't win the rebound. As Korea get themselves in front. That was easy for Jungkyu Kim. 16 points for him now as Chinese Taipei look to respond with a 3. Davis just about winning that rebound. 28 seconds left in the third. South Korea up by 1. 56-55. Hu. Chincho. Superb. Took it on himself and puts Chinese Taipei back in front, moves into double figures. 57-56. Every score now absolutely crucial. Couple of mistakes, couple of missed opportunities. Could prove to be the difference now. Less than 10 seconds remaining in the third. Kim. Oh, he's unchallenged. Made that look easy there, Sung-hyun Kim. An impressive quarter-final this is turning out to be. South Korea with the narrowest of leads at the end of the third quarter, 58-57. Really could go either way. Chinese Taipei having slightly better third quarter. They were 4 points down at the end of the first half, having been 2 points ahead at the end of the first quarter. Which has just been swinging one way and then the other. There's very little to choose between the two sides. Chinese Taipei have been a bit better from distance, 5 from 11. As far as three-pointers go, free throws a little better for South Korea. South Korea doing a little better rebounds-wise, winning more of them. Look at that, turnover, steals and blocks, more or less identical. It's hard to pick a winner. Could be in for a very tense and intriguing fourth quarter here. So ready to get back underway. Final 10 minutes of this first quarter-final. Two sides who have finished as runners-up in this competition in the past. 12 years ago, South Korea missed out on the title. 2 years ago, Chinese Taipei came pretty close. Could one of these two one step further this time around.
I'm praying for what? Okay, no problem.
A bit of a delay here at the start of the fourth quarter, but I think we're ready to go. South Korea in the white, remember, as Lee goes for the three and misses. Davis winning the rebound. Getting close to a double-double here. Quincy Davis will make that 9 rebounds for him so far. Ho Chen Cho goes out of bounds. Sang-Chu puts it out to Po Chen-Chu, who puts it in. Chinese Taipei back in front. 12 points for Po Chen-Chu. Still just the 1 point in it. This is Sung-Hyun Lee. And, plenty of space and time for South Korea to re-establish their lead. Choi moves on to 9 points. South Korea in front again. The lead changing hands on a regular basis out here. Po Chen-Chu losing possession, and South Korea could increase their advantage here. It's an easy put away for Sung-Hyun Lee. Suddenly it's a 3-point lead. And could that slip from Po Chen-Chu have a real impact on the outcome of this game? Foul is called against In Young-hyo. Who finding his way in between a couple of South Korean players. The three is missed. Ball is loose and it's gathered by Sung-Hyun Lee. And Kim draws the foul. Yuan Chiang. South Korea make the most of this, can they? This lead a little bit bigger. Kim goes inside. Looks to the man in the corner, Il Young-hyo. Pass comes out to Kim again. And a clumsy looking attempt at a three there from Sung-Hyun Kim. Comes to nothing. .42 to go. Here's Chang. Into Davis. Back into Davis. Oh, he's missed it. Need have backed him to score from there. South Korea. Make him pay, but the shot is a poor one from Sung-Hyun Kim. Here's Chang. Looking for support. Davis now making his way into the middle. Travelling called against Long Mao Hu. First time out of the third quarter, 7 minutes still to play. 3 points between these two teams. Chinese Taipei have scored just 2 points since the start of the fourth quarter. South Korea with just the 4, but they have to increase their advantage. Kyu Kim still leading the way as far as point scoring goes. 16 points for him for the South Koreans, 21 points for Quincy Davis, who has 9 rebounds as well. South Korea get us back underway. 3 points. They lead at the moment. Here's Hoon Hyo. A little bit of space to get the shot away, which is missed. Chiang with the rebound. I'm entirely sure that that pass was intended for Yi Xiang Cho. Chinese Taipei still have it. This is Davis. Ho Chien Cho. Still Po Chien Cho. Draws the foul from Lee. Still a 3-point game. It's been a nervy fourth quarter so far. The first free throw is missed as well. Chen Cho tries again, and this time he does make it. So it's back to being a 2-point game. 62-60. Jun Lee. Davis underneath it, but couldn't hold on to it. And the second time he does win the rebound. Draws the foul as well. Davis. He's got it back again there. It's an attempted pass. It's been stolen by Chinese Taipei. Quite a few errors in this fourth quarter. As I say, there is a lot at stake, of course, and maybe nerves just kicking in here. Po Chien Cho thought about the 3, changed his mind. Now it's Davis. Running out of options, goes to shoot in the end and misses. Let's tighten it up. Book Choi. Here's Jun Lee. To Book Choi again. Lee for 3. Davis underneath it once more. Couldn't get hold of it though. Lee wants it again. Hoon Hyo. He's inside. The 3 is good this time. And South Korea have a 5-point lead. Oh, it was just inside. Just the 2 for Hyo. So it's a 4-point lead, but that'll do for them at the moment. Less than 5 minutes to go. Foul is called again against Hoon Hyo. Second foul, fourth for the team. And just to confirm, it was a 2 there for South Korea. Rio's a jump shot just inside the arc. I thought he'd made it from outside, but it's the 2 points. Here's Chang, that's from outside, and that is good. Chang finally off the mark from the field. He hit a couple of free throws earlier. That'll be a 3 if it drops, and it doesn't. Rebound won by Quincy Davis, who's into double figures now. A double-double for him. And we have a 1 point game. .421 on the clock. Fascinating quarter-final matchup here. Absolutely nothing to choose between them. Kim laying it off, and shot is missed. Can Chinese Taipei get themselves back in front again? Chu gets it, and they are in front. Chinese Taipei lead by 1. And Yisang Chu's having a pretty good game, 18 points for him. Davis making the biggest contribution out there for Chinese Taipei as Cho goes for 3 and Davis wins the rebound. Now it really is about small margins, big moments. Here's Chang. Davis just loitering, moving slowly from side to side, hoping to pick up a pocket of space, and he's very nearly tapped that one back in. Chinese Taipei failed to increase their lead, and this is Cho. Pressure comes into it now as we edge closer to the end of the game. Cho for 3. Just fails to make it drop, and the break is on here for Chinese Taipei. Chiang can't keep it in. Chinese Taipei wasted a glorious opportunity there. Management team know it. That score could be a really important one. Every score could be a really important one at this stage. 3 is missed and Chinese Taipei win it back. Chiang. Davis takes his time, misses the shot. Just came under a bit of pressure at the final moment there as he lined it up. Timeout called by South Korea. What a finish to this game we have. 1:52 left on the clock. 1 point the difference between the two teams. Chinese Taipei edging this fourth quarter 8-6 at the moment. They've added 27 points since the end of the first half. South Korea just 22. It's still almost impossible to call here. be just one big moment that makes all the difference. South Korea. He thought about the three-pointer. This is Sung-Kyun Kim. He does go for three, doesn't get it to drop. Rebound one there by Long Mao Hu. This is Chiang. There's the foul. Chiang drawing the foul from Hyo. Chiang, who's been to the line before and succeeded. Successful again there. It's Taipei's point guard. A cool head at the moment. And nailing the second as well. It just gives Chinese Taipei a little bit of breathing space. Not a great deal, mind you. As South Korea responds straight away. We still have a one-point game. Tip in from Kim. Thank you, Kim. Chin Shu. Davis, pass inside. Goes astray, and South Korea can break here. Can they get themselves in front? Lee with a pass outside. Oh, they've missed a big chance there. The fast break was on and they haven't been able to make it count. Good defensive work from Chinese Taipei. We have less than a minute to go. And how vital could that be? South Korea missing the opportunity to get themselves in front. Coach looks bemused as to how that happened. Not for all the world as if they were going to break away and get themselves back into the lead. Plenty to think about. Not much time to do it in. This could all come down to who can hold their nerve in the final few seconds. 48 seconds is actually a long time in basketball, especially in a game this tight. Chinese Taipei look to keep South Korea at arm's length. 7 seconds remaining. Davis. And Chiang. Won't rush this. Mao Hu. And he's overthrown it. That's what happens when it's tight. Mistakes. Another timeout called. Less than half a minute remaining. Possibility of a tied game at the end of the fourth quarter. Still very much on the cards as well. There are still 3 quarterfinals to come today. Second due to get underway in around about 25 minutes. Iraq against China. It's around about 40 minutes, I beg your pardon. 12:45 start for that one. Followed by India against Iran. Jordan against Japan. First, we have the small matter of seeing who can come out on top in this one. It could not be closer. Foul is called. Davis, I think it is, who's been penalised. His fourth foul. Lost anything other than a couple of seconds here, South Korea. This is going to be a vital play now. In it goes! And the foul is called. 66-67. Fifth foul for Davis. He's going to have to sit the rest of this out. This is now an opportunity for Korea to make something happen. Chinese Taipei have one remaining timeout. They may well use it. They're going to make changes. It's the other centre, Tiwei Lee, who's on, of course, with Davis now sitting down. Jung-Kyu Kim setting himself here and levelling up the scores. 67-67. 13 seconds remaining. Kim to go again from the line and put his team in front. Nails it. We have a one-point game again, but this time it's South Korea who lead with just 13 seconds on the clock. 1 point the difference. Chinese Taipei making the most of their final timeout here. Davis with his fifth foul is going to sit it out. We could really use him now as well. Top scorer. 1 point more than the man who's just nailed those 2 pressure free throws for South Korea, Jung-Kyu Kim. 21 for Davis, 20 for Kim. 68 for South Korea, 67 for Chinese Taipei. Players who foul out for South Korea as well in the remaining seconds. Interesting to see what tactics they adopt here. And a tense finish. Chiang throws it in. This is Chu. Goes in and scores! Well, they managed to get themselves in front. There is still time Seung-Yoon Kim draws the foul. .8 seconds on the clock. Are we going to have a grandstand finish here from South Korea? Can they steal it in the closing moments of this hugely exciting quarter-final? Kim Lee, the foul is called. They will go to the line. And an opportunity for South Korea to get themselves in front. .3 seconds. It is Kim again. Makes the first one. It's a tied game, 69 points each. Kim on 21 points. Level with Quincy Davis, who can do nothing but sit and watch here. And it is the lead for South Korea. One final attempt maybe for Chinese Taipei, who missed the shot, and the victory goes to the South Koreans. Just a single point in it at the end. They couldn't score in those final 4 seconds, and Chinese Taipei, with a heartbreaking defeat. 1 point the difference at the end of this quarter-final. A thrilling encounter. A fascinating end to the contest, and South Korea are the first team into the semi-finals. Thanks largely to Jung-Kyu Kim, who scored 22 points, but perhaps most importantly, hit 4 vital free throws in the closing minute of the game to help the South Koreans to victory. He made the difference in the end. They have beaten Chinese Taipei despite the double-double from Quincy Davis, 21 points and 12 rebounds, but it's South Korea who make it through to the semi-finals, which will be played here tomorrow. They have beaten Chinese Taipei 70 points to 69.
خسته نباشید.